Komatsu 51 PXI.
What up, Orig? You checking out my machine, my Komatsu Dozer with the eye? Yes, hey guys, in this episode, we are gonna talk smart construction. So the Komatsu intelligent machine control. We're gonna be playing with the Dozer and excavator. We wanna show you how smart these machines are and show you how the future is now. Woo-hoo!
People of the Sandbox, welcome to this 39th episode of Inside the Sandbox. I'm Orig. I'm usually the guy behind the camera, but this morning I'm in front of the camera. Today we're heading up to Hastings. We're gonna be playing with some intelligent machines from Komatsu. So today we're gonna check out the smart controls and see how smart it really is. Intelligent machine controls for dummies.
Say bye, Joey. Bye-bye.
To Hastings!
Hello!
Rock. How are you?
Good. What's up, dude?
I'm not normally this cheery on a
Monday morning.
Heck yeah! You ready to get smart today?
Yeah.
You just want to play, don't you?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Well, let's go. We're gonna have a good day. I say we go. We'll put these things to the test and see if we can learn more about smart construction and see what these machines can actually do. Sound cool?
Sound cool. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, Rock. Let's go set up. So what we learned, we had the RMS event. So we had Komatsu demo days last week, and what I learned is, well, actually, our whole team learned a ton because the first thing I'll tell you, we are not a construction company. We are not a equipment dealer. You know, I'm a big kid. I know how to play for a living. Irek, do you support that?
Yes.
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 So I would say the intent for us today, we were educated on what this machine, what they can do. And I don't think the general public knows. So our goal today is for the 99% of you watching this video that will probably never even buy a machine or operate a piece of heavy equipment. I think it's just really freaking cool to show you the technology, and we've got that out here at our site. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through and show you what the equipment does. Now, again, knowing that we're not experts, I don't wanna hear any comments or anything or any technical specs. If you have questions, our partners at Komatsu are the experts. They dominate this market. Our dealer, RMS, we have Kirby Smith down in Texas. They're the ones that are gonna answer all that, and there's tons of technical videos online. We just didn't want to do a tech video. We want to do a fun video. We dig in the dirt for a living, right? Let's go do this. So we're grabbing our base station first. So this is a TopCon system. And I'll talk about this while we're walking out there, but this is a base station GPS receiver for the intelligent machine controls. So, let's go. Again, we are the dummies.
Road work ahead? Yeah, I sure hope it does.
So we're gonna go put our base station out. Now for GPS on a site, and I'll use my phone, everyone's got one of these in their pocket. Typical phone probably pulls off 3 GPS satellites. So the equipment itself now has GPS in it as well, and they use a lot more satellites. They might hit 8 or 10 different satellites, and that might get you within 10 feet. Obviously that's not close enough for a contractor who's digging the grade. So what they have is these systems, these are a base station, and basically this is a set reference point on the site. So it triangulates. It can take the data from this in the machine, and it can get to 1/10 of a foot accuracy. So we're talking, I mean, very, very close. That's why these things are out there. So we're gonna go set our base station at our reference point here. So this is our set reference point. Now this was set with surveyors. Actually our Komatsu rep set this. But it's every construction site that's gonna use any kind of GPS technology normally has a set base out of there. So that's what this is for us. It's the metal pole that can't move, and we are basically threading this thing on. And then we're gonna power it up. Good to go. And they've come out and they've actually done reference points around the site. Now it's not absolutely needed, for every application. Sometimes they can just use the bucket to set a simple grade there, but they actually went out and took points around the site. So again, a lot of stuff that's way over my head, but it gets you a baseline of how they do this in the industry. So let's go. So this is all set, it's powered on, and now we'll go out to the equipment. For Komatsu, again, they are really the leader in smart construction, the intelligent machine control. Sorry, I've been saying that so much. IMC is what you hear. So the big way you can tell on Komatsu, on their unit numbers, they actually will have an I. So if you look on here, this is a PC360 LCI. So you see the I. Anytime the I is after it, that references the intelligent machine control. Let's go dig a hole, Orig. The difference again for the intelligence series versus the other standards is big old monitor right here. So right now it's booting up. I'm gonna start the machine. Because Komatsu has all of it integrated into the machine, they're actually in the stroke cylinder, so it actually can tell where that is at. You have to reset every time it launches, where you have to raise the boom all the way out, stick all the way up, bucket all the way open. And that basically has those cylinders open. And that's a reset for the system. That's what you have to do. So you'll see me do that in a sec, is I'll raise everything up. So you see right now, you can actually see on a map here, these are actually the two trenches that they've already went out there. It's a sloped kind of trench. So this is the standard display in the excavator with my backup camera. This would be in any machine. So that indicates I need to reset my cylinders. So cool, let's go dig a hole, a smart hole, right? So first I'm gonna throttle this thing up, engage it. Now again, I gotta reset everything. So I'm gonna stick all the way out, bucket all the way open, and raise the boom all the way up. There we go, and my little indicator went away. Now what I'm gonna do is try and drive forward here to get this other trench. So you'll see it'll actually move. This is the beauty of this, is you don't need grade stakes anymore. In the old school way, they'd be out there little stakes, and that's what the construction guys would dig off of. Well, here you don't need to do that. So you see me tracking right there. So an entire construction area could be plotted right here, and it would basically give you the different areas that you need to, dig. I think the concept behind smart construction is really making it easy for the contractor to just assign an excavator operator. I want you to go, follow the plan in there and tells you what to dig. So we'll see I'm set right there now, and you can see the arm. I'm gonna turn this on. We're gonna go to fine. And now it actually changes to a side view here. So I can see this is what I'm trying to excavate there. Nice little trench, okay? And it tells me how much lower I gotta go. And then all I have to do is click this button. Tells me I'm on semi-automatic digging mode, so it's going to do the work for me. So if I extend out, and the way I can tell, if I drive forward a little bit further here, you can actually see it's not going to let me go into the ground. So right there, if you see, it won't let me go. I'm pushing the boom forward, it won't let me go any deeper. So now all I have to do is let that thing, I can push forward, it's gonna start cutting into it. And it's basically doing everything for me. So it'll tell me, it won't let me go any deeper. So it's following that slope down. Komatsu recognizes that entire bucket, so it actually sees the entire side of it here, and it'll make sure it doesn't break that grade on it. So let's see, if I just put this bottom of the bucket, I'm pushing right now my boom forward. You'll notice how nothing is going up at all on the machine. I can sit there and do that, and nothing. Now watch this, I'll take off this automatic control. Now it's back to manual. Now if I push right hand forward, literally will lift up the whole machine. Again, that's the difference with Komatsu versus everyone else, is it's all built into the cylinders to recognize that and also knows the bucket that's on there. But you see the big difference right here is, as even an expert, if you notice right now, I can't see the blade. I can't see the edge of the bucket. So you can see the bucket, I can't see that edge of that blade. So even an expert's going to have trouble understanding where their cut is exactly at. So I can try, and now I think it's going to be right there. I'm coming up that slope. Again, this is all me doing it manual. And I'll curl it at the end. Now, look, I can see my blade at the edge. But you can kind of even see down in the trench right now. You can see it's actually it's kind of cut up. It's not smooth on the bottom. That's the part right down there in the bottom where I went through, where it's kind of jagged a little bit. Okay, that was an amateur doing this. Now, Irick, you think you can do it? How much stick time you got? Like under an hour?
Like 20 minutes.
20 minutes. This should be interesting. Let's see how smart these machines are.
Okay, Irick, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's see. Let's see how intelligent these machines are. Seatbelt on.
Is this thing in Norwegian? I don't speak English.
There you go. So basically, I want you to go a length right next to mine. See if you can excavate that trench. Again, if you push right hand forward, and you can start pulling back on your stick, left hand, pull back.
Okay.
And you can keep pushing forward on your right. See how it's not going to let you go any deeper. And then I want you, yep, you look like a newbie. So
I just dropped all the dirt back.
Yeah, it went out the back. That was nice.
Try to get it straight back now. Kind of pushing me to the side.
Yeah, and you kind of pull the stick in, yep. You see, yep, curl it up, and it starts going, yep, right there.
And it literally won't let me go any farther.
Isn't that cool?
All the way down. Okay, now my right hand.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
Isn't that cool?
That is crazy. So I can hold that forward all the way.
Yeah, you can, and then you can pull back on your stick.
And then just slowly pull back on the stick.
On your left hand, yep. And then
that should do it.
Yeah, and curl your bucket in a little bit. It's kind of a combination of curling that in a little bit. Again, the beauty of this is it's going to recognize the entire bucket, not just the cutting edge.
Oh my God.
But look at that finesse. You can
look
feel
at that finesse. I am pushing my right hand as hard as I can forward.
It's basically just scraping the bottom.
Oh my God. And
now it's coming the
stops.
And you can look, so did you look on the display next to you? You can see this on the very top. Do you see the slope?
Oh.
So it's showing you what you're pulling out, where the bucket.
That's the slope right there.
Yep. So that's why it's like a kind of a U almost, or a V trench.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how this is a game changer?
This is insane. Like, look at that grade. You can putt golf balls on that.
Look, he's so proud of his work. Now my video skills will probably be a different story. I've been doing a lot of
Komatsu, if you're listening, you need to make some intelligent cameras.
Intelligent cameras.
You can't do this.
I think I got it. Nice work, dude.
Hey, this is all the intelligent machine controls. Komatsu, I work in Hastings, but I'm open to a part-time job. You see my great skills.
These intelligent machines are getting you a little bit cocky.
Yeah, they are. But that is crazy. Like they've been saying, like it'll save time, it'll save money, and that's just like, it's a game changer.
Isn't it cool?
It's a game changer. That, how long would that take me without? I should have tried it with the intelligent controls off.
A long time.
I can barely.
You can barely dig a hole.
I can barely dig a hole.
This site's been dug up so much, so that's why we don't get, if it was a typical trench, that it's kind of virgin soil where the soil's not touched at all, it's very hard and compact. So you'll get a very, very hard surface because you're just cutting into, down to that grade and you're not touching anything. Our surface has been dug up and dug up and dug up. So, but see, case in point, it just folds down in. But that's impressive to see in 5 or 10 minutes. We took, down. We weren't actually planning to put Irick in there, but we did. Look at how flat it is. This is Irick's work. His putt, what do you want to do, a putting golf course here? Yeah. But that's really cool. And this is Komatsu specific. The other brands don't have anything near that level of technology where it's not only the cutting edge, it's the bottom of the bucket, it's all integrated into the cylinders on the machine. There is no other company making equipment that smart. So it's really, really cool to see that. Okay, now we made the mess. Now we need to backfill or clean up the mess. So now let's go check out the Dozer. The most notable difference you'll see with a Komatsu versus any other brand is right now it just looks like a regular Dozer blade. A lot of other manufacturers will have those big, and you guys have all seen them. Again, for the people that aren't in the construction industry, we drive by, we see those big masts on there. Those are little GPS sensors that are above the blade. So this is the Komatsu D51 PXI. Again, the cool part is all these machines, for smart construction, it's integrating all these different pieces of equipment into a site plan. The project manager can push out kind of projects or what the tasks they want an operator to do. It's really cool. I actually had one of the demo operators log in while I was in the machine, and he was literally taking control of the intelligent controls here to adjust settings and stuff. So it's really cool that they can just log in, they can see real time. Again, same thing, it wants me to, because it's built into the cylinders, I have to do a reset on them every time. So that's something we'll get started here to reset the machine. So what we do is we got to pull it all the way up and to the left. And hold it for 2 seconds there. So this one, the big difference with Komatsu is this machine goes from rough cut to finished grade. And for those of you who don't know, that's, I mean, rough, so you see I got a giant pile of dirt out here in front of me. Generally, other machines wouldn't be able to hit that with the intelligent controls, because this one's actually going to be load sensing. And what it means by that, when the tracks actually start spinning, you know, I can't push this giant pile in one push. But this machine's smart enough, the Komatsu machines are smart enough to sense the track slippage, how much load is on there, and it's actually going to pull up the blade to keep me moving, and it's going to push it back down, all automatically. So it's really amazing. Now to engage auto on here, there's a little button underneath my right. I just clicked this once, and I just went to auto on there. And then all I need to do is put it into forward. So I'm in forward right now. I'll start going forward. All I'm going to do is just push my right hand forward. It's going down to that. Now you're going to see right now, this is what I mean. It's basically picking it up. I'm not doing anything right now. It's trying to drive through this, and watch as I get traction start going, it's going to start pushing that thing down. So right there, got that far, and you see it's going down. All I have to do is hit back on it, come back, go forward, same thing. It's going to do it over and over. I'm not even touching my right hand. It's basically sensing the load on that blade. It's doing all the adjustments on its own. No other dozer manufacturer in the world has that right now. Komatsu is the only one. Well, I'm not even doing either hand right now. This machine is doing all the adjustments for me. All I'm using is my foot to stop. So this is my brake down here. But you'll see right now it did everything. All I do at the end is I pull back on my blade. My blade's my right hand.
It's like the Tesla of bulldozers.
It is like the Tesla bulldozers. Okay, Orig, can you do it? Let's put amateur in again. You've got less hours even in a bulldozer, right?
All right.
I like how we start with me, and then you as the, I'm kind of the amateur, you're below, I don't even know what to call you.
Well, today is Monday. This comes out tomorrow, Tuesday. That means that I was in the bulldozer 24 hours ago for the very first time.
Yeah. So,
I'm 27,
yeah.
so I don't know.
Go ahead and so the goal here is we're trying to, I made that mess, I want you to get this back to grade. And we're going to start you all the way back there. So
Okay.
what I want you to start by is this left hand, put it in forward gear.
My goal here is to get this into grade, okay?
Okay, let's start going forward.
Okay, so now I'm coming into this pile. Like I said, I have 15 minutes of dozer experience, and this is a zero hand steering, so the blade is moving automatically.
So it's picking it up because it sensed the slippage.
I'm not doing anything right now.
Yep.
I'm literally just a passenger in this bulldozer.
And now as you start driving forward, just go ahead and tap that right hand forward. You can do it while you're driving. There you
Oh my God!
go. There you go. Just make sure you're always aiming towards the deepest part of the trench.
Okay.
Because you don't want to push the dirt over here. You want to kind of aim to the right a little bit. See how you want to pull that dirt over a little bit?
Yeah, okay.
There you go. And you'll see it senses that slippage. It might adjust it. Keep driving it forward. Keep turning it over there. Look at that. Holy crap. That's almost a grade right there. And then you can go ahead and pick that blade back up.
This is a pretty good...
This would be nearly impossible for a newbie to actually be able to keep the blade.
Yeah.
Go ahead, disengage the, click that button. I want you to turn the auto off.
Okay.
Okay, is it off?
Auto is off.
Okay, now, Orig, I want you, again, it's not even that bad right now. Look at this. I mean, it's pretty close.
Okay.
I want you to try and do this all by hand.
Okay.
Get your blade down.
Okay. So I
want it smooth.
You want it smooth. Okay. There you go. I'm pretty talented. I'm a pretty talented person in general. So
What I like is you're so modest.
That was up. I'm going upward. Oh no, I dig a hill. What am I doing?
That actually, okay, so stop there, Orig.
I will give you credit for being a new operator. That's actually not a horrible, but you see all these little divots there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
called
told
the
you.
that's called the roller coaster.
I told you.
Okay, let's back
okay,
up.
let me back up
Back
and then
up.
do that.
Okay, put the auto back on.
Auto on.
Got
Lay
it,
it down
put
to
it
the
forward.
ground. Okay.
Ramp that
Forward.
baby up. Let's go.
All right.
And now you're not touching. Leave your right hand off. It's literally going in to fix all your messes and driving over your holes.
And that's it.
Okay.
Oh my god. That's crazy. I was having a hard time just going over a hill earlier today.
I know. And now, literally, in 20 minutes later.
Honestly, like 20 minutes later. This is very good news for the construction industry. Because that's what we do, right? We try to recruit operators. Like, this is fun. Like, I would do this. Get in there, put on your jam, and just, like, cut it to grade, man.
If Ira can do it, anyone can do it, right?
Okay, that wasn't bad. I am a true amateur.
For only having 15 minutes? Yeah.
15 minutes.
Okay, so I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna finish it. So I'll show you how quickly I can get this back to just perfect, like glass, except it's sand. There's sand in glass, right? Whatever.
Okay. Let's see it.
How do you like them apples? That's like an IRIC 360 right there. I did a little donut.
Nice.